I had towns, nigga. You ever hear me rap about Chicago and be like, yo, Cam's lying? No, Chicago nigga been call me out. Don't West Side nigga been call me out. Ask Switzer, ask Crucial Conflict. Ask them nigga who had K-Town jumping. You ever hear Ohio nigga call me out? Cam wasn't in Columbus. Cam wasn't in Cincinnati. They never called me out because I was there.
Aight, Cam just cracked open a door that's been sealed shut for years. I'm not talking rap fairy tales or Harlem mythology. I'm talking real motion, real money, real cities that never get enough credit when people tell the Dipset story. In this clip, you can hear the frustration in Cam's voice because he feels like folks keep shrinking his legacy down to just a rapper who caught a wave. And that's when he starts breaking down something most fans never truly grasped. Dipset wasn't just lit in Harlem, they were heavy in Chicago. They were moving early through Ohio too, Columbus, Cincinnati, all that. Markets where the numbers hit different and the profit margins were wild. Cam basically says if he were capping, somebody would have called it out a long time ago, but nobody did. Why? Because the people in those cities already knew what the movement was. Hold up. I'm about to run the clip for y'all, but before I press play, make sure you like the video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe if you're rocking with the breakdown. Let's get into it.
Yeah, what you gonna say, bro?
I got kind of a little attitude with you, man. You dropped the freestyle. You dropped the freestyle recently. I don't know why you put my Bumpy Johnson in it. Like, what's going on? When did you write that? I know it's a freestyle, but when did you write
it's
that?
It's not a freestyle, it's a song. Actually, I ain't put no freestyle on, man. I'm finished the song. I actually wrote that September, October, something like that. Yeah, about that time, right? It was still warm out, right? Yeah, about September. It was still warm, man.
What's going on? You feeling all right? Like, what AZ do to you?
AZ?
Yeah.
AZ told.
Why you put his name in there like that?
He told. And I'm tired of him telling the same
what made you talk about that?
You ain't sick of AZ story? AZ keep telling the same damn story every joint. You know what's crazy about that? We have a special guest on the show, and maybe I can ask him about it because I couldn't find it on the internet. But the person that's on the show, we'll ask him in a minute. But speaking of AZ one time, the only reason I gave him some bars is because one time he did an interview, and I believe it was on our guest show, where he said something. He didn't like the way Payment for the movie came out. And he said something like, yeah, Cam and them is rappers and all this, Dame this and Dame that, and Cam don't know, he just a rapper, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, AZ, you tried to rap. And
oh yeah,
that shit ain't work out for you.
It didn't work out.
So now, because I get out the streets and I rap and my career is successful, and then Paid in Full ain't come out because all I did was audition for the part. I can't argue with Miramax, the film company, and all that shit. What you want me to do? But he tried to throw me under the bus like, Cam don't know, he a rapper, da 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 da. And I'm like, you tried to rap too, bro. It just ain't go nowhere. Secondly, he be telling all these Harlem stories, and they all in a radius of 4 or 5 blocks. I had towns, man. You ever hear me rap about Chicago and be like, yo, Cam's lying? No, Chicago nigga been call me out. Don't West Side nigga been call me out. Ask Switzer, ask Crucial Conflict. Ask them nigga who had K-Town jumping. You ever hear Ohio nigga call me out? Cam wasn't in Columbus. Cam wasn't in Cincinnati. They never called me out because I was there. And when these be telling these stories, acting like they all Harlem, this, that, and third, I ain't knocking they shit. But don't throw me trying to say Cam's a rapper. You tried to rap, it didn't work out. Secondly, you be sitting there telling these stories like you made a mad money, and I said you did, but I don't think you made more money in the street than me. You know how much me and Zeke was getting? I don't even want to discuss it. I know the statute of limitations is up, but I'm scared. I didn't even tell you what we was doing, man. Do a background check on me. So, no, hold on, you asked. I know you like your legends and all that. I know you like your legends, your Harlem legends, and I heard you feeling. Who had a better run in Harlem than me, bro? Ever. I'm just saying, tell me. Who had a better run? I'll say it.
I'll wait.
Wait, you said you made more money in the street than AZ? That's what you said?
Yes. What?
You hold on now. He was getting joints. He was getting bricks for a certain amount of price that's unheard of to sell them for another price. And he had the jukebox. And he had 130, what's that, 133rd? Come on, bro.
Flowing.
flowing.
You know how much a gram was in Columbus, Ohio?
You try to.
Yes or no? $350. You know how much a gram in New York is if you get $50 to $55? So you do your math. Do the math again. Yeah, do it again.
So you was buying, hold on. So you was buying 750s and all that when you was bored. When you wanted to match your clothes, you was buying He wasn't Rayful Evans or nothing, but you was buying 750s and all that.
The diplomat movement got started from Ohio.
Well, we ain't get to that yet. Why you spoiling? That's a spoiler.
Stop puffing up. Stop puffing up, son.
But guy, what's the question? I don't know the question. What's the question, guy?
No, I was just trying to hold on, bro. He was getting joints, 50 joints, 100 joints.
That's it?
Hell.
All right, so let's talk up here then.
I know somebody tried to follow my footsteps. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Somebody wanted to follow my footsteps. I ain't gonna say who. Somebody tried to run down there to one of the towns.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of overalls and empty land.
Cow tipping.
Listen, man, I'm just saying, bro. Regardless of, okay, cool, whatever. All the I named on that song, and you ain't even hear the second verse. I'm asking you, let's, I know you like AZ and all that. He told, I got shot up too.
No. I
got shot up too, and I ain't telling nobody. Yeah, you listen to AZ and he be like, why you tell? Because they shouldn't have did that. That's exactly what I heard that say. Say like, the next exact word say, you know what game you in? That's with the game. It's part of the game. That's part of it. Yo, they shouldn't have did that.
Did that.
Yeah, but the point being is, that wasn't my question. Who had a longer run than me?
Bumpy Johnson.
Bumpy Johnson. What run? What year was his run?
Had the mob. He went from what, the 40s to the 60s?
Okay, I'm on 1997 to 2025.
No. See, you said the street. See, that's
no. I did not say that. No. I said that. I shouted AZ out when I said the streets. I said to you, who had a longer run? I didn't say the streets were AZ. I had a good run in the streets, but that never was my goal to stay in the streets. I said, who had a longer run than me? Forrest Gump, like how this run, who had this run? The run is wild. You just picked up another. What are you talking about? This year. Yeah, just started. That's this year. Who had a longer run than me? I got a friend. Sorry. You know the problem is, and we gotta get ready to get to our guest. And we'll pick this back up after we finish interviewing our guest. The problem is this: you got these legends in your eyes that you grew up looking at. And your man right here, you can't stand it. You can't stand it, man. I know you grew up when I ain't have nothing and you see me with nothing. I know. Hey, man, be appreciative, man, that you know it. That you can't name a nigga with a longer run. I'll sit there. Just give me anybody. You can name whoever you want.
The owner of Coochie Fritos, the Hot City block.
So everybody, what's up, y'all? We're gonna get ready to get into it.
Yeah.
It's like the owner of Coochie Fritos.
This is what people overlook when they only catch the headline version of these stories. Listen to this. My takeaway isn't about who was louder or who had more feelings involved. It's about how Cameron and Dipset understood the system early on. They recognized how money circulates. They understood margins. They saw leverage and then flipped that awareness into music, branding, touring, and actual business plays. That's the piece that really deserves the applause. This isn't about glorifying anything from the streets. It's actually the opposite. It's about taking lived experience and redirecting it into something legitimate and scalable. A lot of artists never make that pivot. Dipset did. They transformed regional intelligence into national influence. That's why their run had longevity. That's why the movement felt bigger than just records. When artists lock in strong regional markets before going mainstream, they reduce marketing costs because the demand is already validated. That's exactly how Dipset operated. Grassroots first, then scale. So let me throw this to y'all. Do you think Cam gets enough credit for expanding Dipset beyond music into a real business strategy? And in your view, did Dipset's blueprint shape how today's artists think about ownership and independence? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you're rocking with the content, make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.